What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KTA, Keeta, the Cheetah today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. What a robust move you've had. Crazy. A lot faster than I would have expected that you moved, but all in all, these are targets that we've long anticipated, right? If we're taking a high here to a low there, you've literally gone above your 2272 as of now in this fib extension. And I just want to make sure that I've got my fib settings set right. Yes, okay, we're good. So right above the 2272, it's very common. One of two things is going to happen, right? You're either going to find resistance at about 92 cents right there, just below a dollar, or you'll find resistance right about here. This could have been the top. It's very possible. KTA did get listed on Blowfin, right, like 4 days ago. And generally speaking, exchange listings do promote some selling off, but you actually pumped going into this. Maybe there's other exchanges that are going to be listing soon. Looking at this here on a daily time frame, if we're looking at the RSI does have a bit of a double top look, but that's not bearish divergence by any means. Just because it's not bearish divergence doesn't mean that it shouldn't be considered as some kind of double top though, right? It definitely could provide some kind of a pullback, something like this where we stall for a few days. It doesn't mean that the move has to be over here, but this could be a sign of exhaustion. Just be aware. And when we do get out of the overbought, so when we do start to see lower lows in the RSI, that can definitely reflect badly on the price. Being at 67 cents now, we could be at 40 cents tomorrow. We could be at 40 cents next week. A lot of cryptos have consolidated over the past 2 weeks. You've moved up, so don't be discouraged, KTA, if you start consolidating while the rest of the market moves up. Sometimes everything just has to take its turn. That's okay. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and then zoom in on this thing, zoom out on this thing more from there. 1 hour time frame does have bearish divergence. We do have bearish divergence. You're building volume here, which is nice, but you do have lower highs in the RSI, higher highs here. That divergence should be good enough for a move that would take you down below 64.5 cents. You're at 67 cents now. So likely you do have lower to go is my kind of expectation. These are two very bullish 1 hour or bearish 1 hour candles that you just had. What's the countdown? 34 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. Yeah, I still think you have lower to go. It doesn't mean that this is the top necessarily, but lower to go, you probably go just below that high there, so you'll probably form like a higher low or something like this in this trajectory, going down below 64.5 cents, maybe as low as like 60 cents, something like that. And then from there, you can progress higher if you'd like to. If you go higher, my expectation at this moment, just looking at the 1 hour RSI, would be that maybe you see a slightly higher high, but only slightly, because then you'll probably form more bearish divergence. And I do believe that you're near a topping point right now. You might not even get above this high, but something around that area wouldn't surprise me if you did return back up for some kind of a double top, whether it's a slightly higher high, slightly lower high. You get the picture, right? That's kind of my expectation. I don't think that you're dropping now, but maybe soon. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, you've been overbought. You're so strong, bro. That is such a good reading. That is such a good reading. Wow. It looks powerful. Very, very powerful. You do have bearish divergence, though. Yeah. I mean, you're at 68 cents now, man. Call me crazy, but I think you will pull back to about like 40 cents. I think you will over time. And if not 40 cents, you might do something like what you did here. I mean, where you just consolidate at the top, essentially. But even then, even like consolidating at the top, you could drop back to 40 cents. That's your 40 cent area right there, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I like KTA. I think it's going to do really well. I think it's got a lot more growth to go. Definitely read about it. Not a financial advisor, but if you're looking to invest in this coin, don't just invest in it because of what I'm about to say whenever we talk about the upside, but invest in it because you like the project. I think that it's an interesting project. I read as much as I could about it, and there are some big figures backing this thing up. Anyways, from a high to a low, being at the 2272 now, we don't have a lot of why did that change? Why are we looking at different dynamics now? Did this something happen? I swear we were just above the 2272. What the hell? What just happened? Am I wrong? Were we on a weekly time frame? No, high to low here. That's so weird. I don't like how Dex Screener does that. Why can't the prices all just be the same? Oh, but now it is the same. I'm so confused. Did you guys just see that? Am I tweaking? Did I have it on here and I just didn't have it on that low? Is that no, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what just happened, but I swear I had it right at this low. And anyways, it would make a lot of sense to find resistance here. Whenever you do press higher, whenever you do go higher, there are prices at $1.42. There are prices at $2.21, and even above that. We'll have a better understanding of how high you go, I believe, once we see this pullback, if we do pull back to that 40 cent area, that'd make a lot of sense for a few reasons, based on the price action. And also your golden ratio down here, the 1.618 is right there at 38 cents. If we saw some kind of a pullback to that magnitude, assuming that this was the high, we could be looking for targets that are certainly, above $1, if not even as high as, prices that are well above $2. And further, as time goes on. But I don't really know if I have anything else that I want to say, man. You've had a very good run. You look very, very healthy. You look very, very strong. I do believe you're at a point where you're going to come to an end soon enough. But when I say come to an end, I don't think that you're going to consolidate like this, right? This was consolidation from March until May. I don't think you're going to go through a consolidation phase like that again. I do think that you'll consolidate from here, but probably lesser time, and then in June you'll start to move up higher again, and by the end of June we could see targets that are again well above $2, if not even above $3 or $4 by the end of June, but we'll see how that goes. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.